Welcome from the home of the Mets, Citi Field in Queens, New York, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Yankees going up against the New York Mets. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go, and on the mound in this one, Clay Holmes. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
I got a ball.
Tap dances out of the way of that one. That's off the inside corner. 2-1. Got the bat going too soon, and strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man on base to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. And that's in there at the knees. Holmes, a former All-Star, 31 years old, and he was a 9th-round draft pick back in 2011. A changeup missing, and a count even 1-1. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. Over to Alonso, double play. Here's Cody Bellinger.
I think 4-6-3 double plays like that are way tougher than these guys make it look sometimes, because no matter how you do it, the feed from the second baseman is a tough one. That's where footwork really comes into play, but right there, very well done.
Next pitch misses outside. Ball 2. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. 2 out, space is empty. Next offering is fouled back. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
He's bagging. Give me that pitch one more time. A hanging changeup just out in front.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Back here at Citi Field, and towing the slab here, Max Fried.
The spin rate on the curveball is incredible. Hitters know they're going to see a lot of them today. Stay back, be patient, and hit the ball the other way.
Bottom of the first. Now, Francisco Lindor. Maybe not an elite level switch hitter, but still a guy. Some contact and just success as a hitter from both sides of the plate. That's through there for a strike.
Well, he doesn't get too big with the swing. He knows how to hit behind runners, and those are guys that can just smell that RBI. So when you're talking about a consistent player like this that can give you good at-bats from each side of the plate, that's the guy that you're going to see many times coming up big.
Maximus notches the K. Here's Juan Soto. Fastball for a strike.
There's no way around it. Soto is one of the most exciting players in baseball. His hitting skills are so advanced, you'd think he'd played in Major League Baseball in a different life or something.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 down, bases empty. Here's Pete Alonso. That misses, and it's 1-0. Just missed.
First two hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
2-2 the count.
And it remains 2-2. 2 down, nobody on. Swung on, belted. That's back there. Grabs it right up against the wall. And welcome back to the ballpark. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Giancarlo Stanton. Holmes back to work. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
Next offering is fouled back. Next offering upstairs. Chases that one out of the zone, and there's one down. Here's Paul Goldschmidt. And first offering is fouled off. Holmes, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. 2 outs, base is empty. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
And that drops in for a strike. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch to pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
No score here in the second. And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
And that one almost hit him.
2 strikes.
Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Next pitch inside, and it's a full count.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Lindor. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Back here in Queens, here's the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. Max Fried will go to work. There's the strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Got him. That K is his 3rd of the game. And now it's Mark Vientos. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. late on that fastball.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
The 1-1 is fouled off. One out, base is empty. And delivers outside. That one off the mark. And now 3-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Here's Starling Marte. And he takes a strike. Outside corner, there's a strike.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Pitch is in the dirt. 1-2 to count. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the ground to Jazz. Sends it to first. And the Mets go 1-2-3. And we're back. Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. And that's in for a strike. Next offering misses. And 1-1.
1-1.
That clips the corner. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time to get him, 1 away in the strikeout. Now the catcher up to hit, Austin Wells. Up the middle. Tosses to first. Out number 2. Up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu. Inside, just missed. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. On the ground, and foul ball. Top of the 3rd, no score. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Back here at Citi Field, at the plate, Luis Torrens. Just missed. There's a swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
1-1.
Swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it on to first. And he'll be safe at first. Ronnie Mauricio now. In the dirt, blocked. And the runner holds. Off the mark there. And it's 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Nobody out. Runner at first. And it's fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
This one in the air. Volpe. And there's one down.
Got the pitch that he wanted. Just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open. Backside collapsed a little bit. And the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Tyrone Taylor at the plate and takes high there. So 2 balls and no strikes. Torrens, the base runner at first with 1 out. And that's in for a strike. Ground ball, could be 2. Slings to second, over to first, safe. Now up to hit, Francisco Lindor. Struck out looking his first time. Step off throw to first, and he's out. And they got him. That ends the inning. All set for the start of the inning. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. Grisham, a former Gold Glove winner, 28 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2015. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Struck him out looking. Here comes Aaron Judge. Got to be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with 1 swing. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And that's outside.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
And a big swing and a miss.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
And that one is in for a strike. 4th inning underway, no score. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Fires over to first. 2 up, 2 down. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4.
Ball.
And he grounds one back up the middle. Lindor on to first. And Bellinger is out. And he has thrown 4 shutouts. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go, bottom 4. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Francisco Lindor. That one to first, Goldie. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. Juan Soto now. Off the mark there. 1-0. Hard ground ball, base down. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Alonso in the box for the 2nd time. 1 ball, no strikes. And that's downstairs. And that's ball 2.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side, or the fans better look out in the stands.
Freed out of the stretch fires. That clips the corner. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty good pitch on 3-2, right around the knees, but just no help from the umpire.
2 on, 1 out. Here's Brandon Nimmo. He's 0 for 1. There's the strike at the knees.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
And a swing and a miss. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Foul ball still 0-2. That one
ball,
missed.
2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And that one is downstairs, and that's ball 1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Over to Goldie. That ends the frame. Back here in Queens, here's a big power threat. Giancarlo Stanton. Holmes back to work. And there's a foul ball.
You know, these Yankees just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players.
And he can't come up with it. And they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit. Fly to left his first time. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Line drive, speared at first. He takes it on his own, and a couple of quick outs. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. There's the strike at the knees. 0-1. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that's 6 Ks for him in this one. And we're back, bottom of the inning. Starling Marte up to hit. And that is out of play.
Well, these Mets, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. They've found themselves behind in the count quite a bit. They're trying to be patient, but it's mostly resulting in outs, not base runners. And you could argue it's making things more difficult at the plate.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Gets him. One away on a drop 3rd strike. Luis Torrens up now for the Mets. Late on that fastball.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Strikeout number 8. And next for the Mets, Ronnie Mauricio. And first offering is fouled off. And that's in the dirt.
1 strike.
And that's in there at the knees. That missed by a lot. And the count's even at 2. And it skips in the dirt. That one ripped. And foul ball. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a miss. And he strikes out the side in the 5th. Top of the 6th inning. Now at the plate, Anthony Volpe. And that drops in for a strike.
0-1.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Toss to Alonso. 1 up, 1 down. Austin Wells will hit next. Grounded out his first time. That one fouled off.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
There's the strike. And down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7. And now it's DJ LeMahieu digging in. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. That clips the zone. It's 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. And a strike there to LeMahieu. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Back here at Citi Field. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Tyrone Taylor. That misses.
Outside.
Ball 1. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Taylor races for second. The throw in. Safe at second with nobody out, and that double has the go-ahead run in scoring position.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Here's Francisco Lindor. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Check swing, no appeal.
That's big right there, being able to check your swing. Think about the count swing. Instead of 0-2, he's sitting 1-1 against a really good arm.
Man at second. Misses inside. 2-2. Next offering is outside. Headed towards the corner. Judge really on his horse for this one. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Going back, Bellinger, back some more. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Soto in the box now. Takes strike 1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
That's in there. And it's 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs,
got him swinging. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1's the count.
This one chopped up the middle. Volpe fires over to first. That's the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here's Trent Grisham.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
It's Aaron Judge now. Ripped to right. Could be extra bases. The go-ahead run moves up to third. He's held there with nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly...
The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Reed Garrett.
And never an easy situation coming in with runners at second and third. He's got a base to work with, so he doesn't have to be perfect, but he does have to make some quality pitches.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Gone. That one made it to the upper tank. He'll circle the bases. The Yankees score first. It's 3-0. Here's Stanton now. 0 for 2 in this one. That one catches the corner for a strike. Yankees up by 3. And that misses. And that is ball one. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Next offering misses down and away.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout. Goldie steps into the box.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
High fly ball out to center field. Taylor makes the grab, 2 away. So digging in, Jazz Chisholm Jr. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. And that squirts through. And that keeps the inning going.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And now Anthony Volpe. And first offering is fouled off. Chisholm off of first with 2 away.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And now 2-1.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Hit on the ground to short. Whips it across, and the inning is over. Back here in Queens, set for the last half of the 7th. Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. And a foul ball. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
And there's a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Outside.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Pitch count's getting up there now, and not saying that's the reason for this walk, but this is the point in the game when every sign of wavering starts to get everyone's attention.
Vientos now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Not close with that one, and it's 1-1.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And now the Mets DH, Starling Marte. That's in for a strike.
Boog, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. The lefty closing in on 100 pitches. Next offering upstairs. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Got him swinging, and he's up to 12 strikeouts on the day. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Luis Torrens.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
Ball 1 there. The Yankees leading by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th. Now a pop-up on the infield. Goldie settles under this one. And that is that. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Dedniel Nunez. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
0-2.
And a breaking ball misses outside.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
That's outside. 2-2.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
That's down and in. A slider missed.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Oh, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
LeMahieu in the box again, takes the strike.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. And that's down and away. Wells over at first with one away. Next offering is fouled back. That one hit to right. Soto sizing this one up. Hauls it in for the out. Here's Aaron Judge at the dish. His 2024 season, ridiculous. He became the first player in 20 years to finish with a slugging percentage over 700.
Yeah, the last American League player to slug 700 was Mark McGwire, and Judge was the first Yankee to do it since Mickey Mantle.
Inside, and it's 1-2. And downstairs. That misses the zone. 3-2 now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Grounder off the pitcher. The throw is still in time, and they do get the third out of the inning. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth, Fernando Cruz. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ronnie Mauricio. First pitch misses.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
Ball, that's out.
Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
And a pitch. Lifted in the air, right field. Judge snags it, and there's one away. And next for the Mets, Tyrone Taylor, 1 for 2. Outside, and it's 1-0. Swing and a miss, strike one.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss there. The Mets trailing by 3 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Well struck left field. That one opts against the fence. Taylor races for second. The relay throw, not going to get him. He's in there.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced, and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Grisham is there, makes the catch, and there's 2 down. And now it's Juan Soto.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
And he swings and misses at the initial offer. Cruz, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts in a tough spot like this. That is a big-time benefit. Man on second, 2 down. Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Squirts away a little bit. Two outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a splitter. We're back. It's the top of the ninth. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Huascar Brazoban. And here comes Bellinger. He's already homered here in this one. Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1's the count.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. Inside, just missed. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark. But obviously, out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking his own and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
Man at second.
Ball 3.
And that one fouled off. Gets him to chase after that one.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. Paul Goldschmidt now 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Up and in, and that's ball 1. Upstairs. And it's fouled away. In the air, left side. Nimmo makes the catch. And there are 2 outs.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
And stepping in for the Yankees, intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 3 with 2 ground outs and a strikeout.
That's a ball.
In the dirt, but kept close. To third, tag, got him. And that is that. Back now, and on the mound, a closer, Luke Weaver.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
The 1-1 is fouled off. One and 2 here. Fights it off. He'll see another. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. That one missing inside. And that's outside. And that's ball 3. stays alive. Got it. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Next is the cleanup hitter for the Mets, Brandon Nimmo. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. In there at the knees, and it's 0-1. Fought off foul. The Yanks trying to close out a 3-run lead here in the last half of inning number 9. Going to count 1 and 2. Outside. That's to third. Chisholm. Over to first. 2 up, 2 down. So they're down to their final out. Next to hit, Mark Vientos. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Pitch misses there. 1-0. Hit to right, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Great pitchers duel in this one. You get to a certain point where